Hi, this is a short video on how to stack rings in the final room in order to get the holocron at the very top. I've already got that holocron, so I won't be showing you that, but I will be showing you how to stack the rings. So, here's a ring. I've just grabbed it with force push. Now notice that at some point the laser will go crazy. These rings are invincible to the laser. So what you do is you kind of push them against that to make them a bit flat, and then push them against the roof of the laser tunnel, as it were, and they go flat, and then about here on the laser much higher in the room, just lay them flat like this. So I've laid one flat just like that, and when I lay them down, you let go of both sticks and remove from the right trigger very lightly. I'm using the Xbox 360, but I imagine it's very similar on the PlayStation 3. So I've now lifted that. They take a bit of a moment to kind of release from the clamp. I move it back slightly. I push slightly like that. You push up against the roof of the thing to make it flat. Because if it's not flat, it will explode for no reason. It's very irritating. Now, I've got to be careful. You've got to be very careful. I'm a bit too close. But you've got to be careful not to bash the rings together because you'll ruin your stack. So there's two rings stacked on top of each other. I'm going to wait for this laser, I think, unless I can. Oh, I can. So here's another one. So I'm grabbing this one. This is on a much lower laser tunnel. Remember, you're going to be up higher. You're probably going to need to stack several from different tunnels because you need to stack 5 in order for it to work. So here, it's impervious. It's completely invincible against the laser. You are not, so don't stand on the track doing this. Oh, that's quite a good one. Push slightly up against there using the right stick. Remember, right stick controls up and down, left stick controls lateral movement. So I might have just said the same thing. You notice I'm carefully resting. Now that we have 3 on top of each other. So what you do is you continue doing that. I'm going to try not to die and pass by here. You see I did it earlier. You see there are 2 over there. I'm going to move those over here using force. So I'm going to grab one here. Here's one I could do earlier. Oh, I can pick 2 up. I'm going to try and not do that. So now I'm dragging that over the world, through the room with all the lasers, and we're going to move that over here. Oh, in fact, no, they're not, because I can't reach that far. So I'm going to have to place it over on this platform over here. I'm going to lightly. Ooh, I'm going to have to put it there, aren't I? So there it is, lightly there. Now the important thing about these rings is that you can stand on them. They're not a slidey surface. So that means that you can actually stack them and create like a ladder, as it were. The other important thing about these rings, which I'll show you in a moment once I've stacked this one, I'm not going to stack all 5 because I don't need to get on top of this thing. But when you do stack all 5, that's right, isn't it? So there are 4 rings stacked there. I can't really be bothered to do the other one. I've already got the Black Lightsaber, as you can see. What you do is you wait for the laser to finish so you don't melt. Going to avoid melting. Now, in order to do this correctly, you actually need to have activated the lifts, which I have not. As you can see down there, they've not activated yet. So I've activated these air lifts, or whatever kind of lifts they are, and I believe it was on this side, so I'm just going to pop up here. As you can see, I'm going up. There's one of the rings I stacked earlier. Oh, hello. Lasers are firing. Oh dear. Here is different, apparently. So you go up here, and oh, hello. You see, I'm going to be able to pop through another one. So you've got these kind of platforms. There we go. There's a platform there. So what I can do is I can jump down, and I'm standing on the rings. And I can just jump up. And you need 5 rings in order to get on top. That's all you need to know. So I hope this has been helpful. If it hasn't, then screw you. You haven't done a YouTube video. I have.